We just, but yeah, man. But anyways, like back to you. I mean, there
Mm,
is something I wanted to touch on, and I know that it was a darker point of your career,
mm,
but obviously I don't really know the years. But you, as someone that's never really been musically associated with the darkness that kind of surrounds grime and maybe that scene, obviously there was a stabbing in your life. So
yeah,
how how do you even deal with that, and like what even
yeah,
happened? And I mean, you're a strong character, you've gone through
yeah,
it, and I know it's something
yeah,
you've talked about in the past.
yeah. I've spoke about it. I feel like I can't really talk about it too much anymore because I have spoken about it in the past. Um, but you're right because I do mention the highs and we mention how things have gone so well. But I think it is important to mention when things aren't so well, just for the younger generation to get it that things happen. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through these crossroads where something comes along and you think, well, how did this happen? And that was one of them, man. Like this was in the peak of my career, bro. This was, after my first album, 2010, I think. We just put out Falling in Love as well with Jessica Lowndes, so things were thriving. I was ready to put out my
El-
second album.
11 million views on YouTube, by the way. Just thought I'd
Oh
throw that
yeah,
in there.
yeah. Just say it, just say it. We put that out and we was ready. I started working on my second album. Things were going good, and I was kind of doing a mini tour at that time. And I was actually coming back from a show in Southend. I was doing a show in Southend. I remember it vividly. But I feel like it was a dark time in my life anyway. I feel like my energy was a bit off. Maybe I was a bit run down from, non-stop touring. I'm saying this is 2010. From 2008, I was non-stop on the road, doing shows, festivals, everything. So I feel like I was a bit drained at that time, man. And I was tired. I remember being in the club at the night and just being knackered and just thinking I just want to go home to bed. So my energy was a bit off anyway. I don't know if that is the law of attraction, coming to me saying your negative energy is gonna come to you. And then I came outside my mum's house, pulled outside my mum's house, and people were waiting for me outside there, with balaclavas and
Oh,
ready to take my jewelry, man. And obviously, I was known for a lot of the jewelry and a lot of the flashy life superstar image at that time. So I think that was a target for them. And yeah, unfortunately, I ended up getting stabbed, man, and it was a situation that could have took my life, but thankfully I'm here, and thankfully I've got through that dark time, because what happened after that was I was just put back 100 steps,
mm,
bro, because I couldn't make music after that, because I felt like, why am I making music if this is what it brings to me? I only got into it because, like I said at the start, I got into it from the love of music because my mum loved it, and DJing in my bedroom, like that was it. I didn't expect people to target me and paparazzi outside the house, and that can get on top sometimes. So I had to take a few years out just to deal with life, if I'm honest. And a lot of people say, "Oh, why did you take that break? You went quiet, you fell off." But I think times like that are important. I moved out of London and took some time out just to kind of deal with life and be a normal human being. And I moved out of London, and it was nice for me to walk down the street and people not recognize me, really, bro, if I'm honest, where I lived at that time. Because at that time I couldn't even go shopping because people would go mad. Like, it was mad. So I needed that, man, and thankfully I got through it. The stabbing wasn't too bad. Recovered well. But just I was in a negative place for years after that, until I met my fiance in like 2014. So like that 4 year gap, I had a few projects here and there. I was still doing shows, but I wasn't really in the zone to like really come back. So 2014, I met my fiance, and she kind of turned it all around for me, man.